Hello guys, Rusty Dog here. First, apologies for not posting a live stream yesterday on Elite as was my plan, but I can only cite health reasons for that. Something happened and I'm still going through it, so I wanted to do this because it's chill and I can manage it. But Sunday would have been absolutely no way. Let's see how I get on with this one. And also, yeah, just real life, guys. It's real life stuff. Nothing I can do. Anyway, we have a fake BMW M5 to fix, which looks like a normal family car. It doesn't look sporty at all. But it's called an M5. And yeah, so be it. So, I can't remember what problems it had with it. Oh, we're getting a bit jerky here now on the frame rate. Okay. Well, I did just change things a little. I changed things down actually, but the only thing I did change up was this. I'm going to put it back to balance then, which means I'm going to put this back to high, and I'm going to put this back to high. And I did take bloom off. Let's try that. Actually, maybe in full screen mode it might be better. I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's save that. It's a bit jerky going. Yeah, it is. It is quite stuttery going to the side. And it does slightly dip under 60 there. It's not smooth movement. You can see the way it's jittering around. Some of that might be my mouse. But this is keys. I'm using keys to move here. It is not smooth, is it? Okay. Let's try a medium setup, custom. Sorry, not custom. Preset. That better? Not really. I wasn't planning on starting the video like this. See, I don't want everything on. I don't want any of this nonsense. Don't want bloom either. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try, instead of FSR, I'm going to use DLSS. Anti-aliasing will be... See, we can't... Okay, it doesn't mix. Okay. So a dynamic resolution then. DLSS balanced. That's Nvidia specific. Ooh. That's it. I thought we'd crashed. Is that smoother? It is smoother. At least it appears to be. The mouse is very sensitive, but that's why it's getting that. Yeah, it is a little bit smoother. Okay, well, let's just go with this. Right, so I don't even know where we are with this. Oh, okay, so we need to test the brakes. But what do we need to do? Brakes. Okay, so is she up in the air? Yeah. Right, so let's get her off. Tomorrow, guys. Oh, get ready. Get ready tomorrow. I don't know what time it's going to happen, but there's going to be a new release of Starfield. Stay tuned for that one. Many new things. We are too far away from the steering wheel, and I don't know if you can change that, but it bothers me. Like it feels like I'm driving from the back seat. Right, so unfortunately we have to run through this to test the brakes. Even if I don't brake, it's going to test the brakes for me. What happens if I don't do the brakes at all? I'm going to though. I don't want it to be Like, it doesn't say on the test track dialogue there, it doesn't say press the brakes. This car does not sound like your normal family saloon, I have to say, but it's dressed up as one. It's a sleeper car. Oh, by the way, there's been a couple of updates on this, guys. There's been a couple of updates on this, big ones. Last one was 1.5 gig. Looks like now I get out the car and it doesn't leave the door open. Okay. I do think they've gone in a slightly wrong direction with this, though, with this new version. Now, this is only, what I'm saying here is just personal preference. In that, rather than seeing Car Mechanic Sim 21, but with, you know, maybe arguably better graphics and lighting, I don't know if that is really the case, maybe a little bit, and a bigger garage and, you know, a better way of upgrading the engine, you know, using a modular system, which is what they're doing, where if I wanted to put a turbo onto this, in the Car Mechanic Sim 21, or let's call it CMS 21. In CMS 21, you would have to take the engine out and rebuild one from scratch that comes with a turbo. On this, you don't. On this one, you can bolt a turbo on with a turbo kit. Now, that is a lot better than before. But what I would like to have seen is a more complex car mechanic sim, you know, where things like when you take the wheel off, that little screw, the screw that holds in the brake disc, you have to take that out as well. This hasn't got one. There's no cables in here. There's no cooling tubes. You know, no rubber hoses coming from the radiator. Like, there's no connection between the intake here and the engine. It's just like, why is that just that engines don't work that way? It's not connected up properly. It's, you know, and if this is meant to be a BMW, well, the engine's in the wrong way around for a start, because it's front wheel drive. BMW's a rear. I'm not saying this is a BMW. It isn't. It's their own version, so they can do what they like. But normally, this car would be a 6-cylinder or a V8, and if it was an M5 or a V10, depending on the version, and it would be, the engine would be 90 degrees anti-clockwise in this case. Yeah. But anyway, I would just like to have seen a more complex. It doesn't have to go as far as wrench. Wrench is overly complicated and it's very clunky to use. But it is of the level I would like. But yeah, it's just clunky. Anyway, so let's get back here now that we've done everything. We know that we've tested a lot of stuff. So tie rods and stuff, that's part of... Why haven't we checked that out? How do we test that out? Do we test that out on the test path? I wonder. Now, can I haven't had the car on the test path yet. Can I bring the car over, or do I have to? Yeah, you see... okay. Before, you'd be able to point at the car and have a move option. Move the car. Ah, the test path not open, is it? Or is it? Wait a minute. Let me just see if I can get in there. Ah. That would be a no. It's only the demo. All right. Well, we don't need to change the tie rod, so we don't need to know what condition they're in. So, things that need to be fixed. This one. I don't know what that is. Sway bar front end link A. It's not going to be sway bar front end link B then, is it? Drain with oil. Did we, apart from everything here, no, the sway bar drop link we can, yeah, okay. Yeah, we don't need to take the car up into the air for this. So we want, what we can do here is mark the part. Oh, mark and unmark all. Come on. Oh, okay, so we can't mark all. Damn. Let's mark everything. What we won't be able to mark, I should be adding it to the shopping list, shouldn't I? What we won't be able to mark is, we've done the spark plugs, is the undiscovered part, because we don't know what that is. So we have a sound effect for the shopping list now. Me writing the parts down. Okay. Not discovered. Might be the oil filter. Because we've got an oil change coming up. It might be the oil filter, guys. Let's see. Right, so we have our shopping list. Let's go and order the parts. We can pay to have them delivered instantly. Or we don't have any parts outside, right? Or we can wait a few hours for them to come. No, we don't have anything. I just wanted to make sure I hadn't already ordered them, and it seems I haven't. This is where we want to be. Now then, show shopping list. It already puts 2 on there. And I love the way it crosses it off so you know where you are. This is brilliant. Right, we're just replacing one sway bar then, I guess. Normally you would do these in pairs. You wouldn't just replace one, but this is a game and not reality. Oh my god. Right, oh, oil filters in the list, look, so it's not that. I wonder what that mysterious part is then. We'll have to see if we can dig it out. What if we take all the parts off the car, right, and then see if there's any like rusty, horrible looking parts that we need to replace, and see if that is the part, I wonder. All right, so let's switch to my shopping cart. No, switch to... Show shopping cart. There we go. Right, standard delivery. It'll be here in 20 minutes for free. Do it. Okay, so the parts won't arrive straight away. In the meantime, we can start taking them off the car. Now we have highlighted them, so it shouldn't be a problem. Obviously, to get the brakes off, you're going to need to take off. See, these are all the parts we need to remove. So to take the brakes off, obviously, we need to take off the wheels. Now, it looks like we're only replacing pads. And are we replacing calipers? I thought we were. Well, pads at least. Oh, now I'm pretty sure, as in the last game, the previous game, the more XP you get, the more you level up, the more you'll get things like faster unloosening and tightening, you know. Okay, so we got the wheel hub bearing there. Go away, that's not what I want. I'm trying to spin the car around, I can't. Or spin myself around anyway. Right, so obviously the caliper does have to come out. Now, I was going to say, we don't need to take the carrier off or the bracket in order for the pads to come out. But we do need to take this out to get to the bearing. Okay, that's that side done. Let's see if we can get to the other side. It was highlighted just a second ago. There we go. We're quite close there. Okay, I'm trying to highlight the nuts here. There we go. Right, so I'm also doing this video because I need to do a sound test while I'm talking for the noise and everything, because I changed the settings. So I need to be, the settings need to be where I'm coming through clearly, and also when there's noise from the game, that I can still be heard. Now I did do a test where I thought the sound of the game was dropping out, perhaps a little bit too much. It might still be the case, I don't know. But either way, I want to, oh, I know, we have to move with the keys. But either way, I just want to, because I've noticed on some of my previous streams that I don't know whether maybe the audio ducking wasn't working, but my voice seemed quite quiet. Problem is with this isn't the best way to test out the ducking, the audio ducking. Audio ducking basically means that when I talk, the volume of the game is reduced so I can still be heard, and when I stop talking, the volume of the game comes back up again to its normal level. Now, this isn't the noisiest game in the world, but I'm deliberately talking while these nuts are being undone because that's quite noisy. So the best way to test that would be in a racing sim, because that's the noisiest I'll probably get. You know, in a game. What did I leave? Oh, that's the oil filter. Okay. Yeah, so this isn't the best example of... but I'll talk over this now and just talk at my normal voice, and it should drop the volume. I don't want it to drop the volume too much, though. Like, it can't go too quiet, because that wouldn't be great. Right, so it looks like the delivery has arrived. Guess that's been there for quite a while now, and I just haven't noticed. We'll go pick that up in a minute before somebody comes and takes it. Now then, can we get these SERP belts off from here? Oh no, don't tell me I've got to take the timing cover off. Well, we've got to get under the car for the oil filter anyway. What I don't remember, guys, is did I or did I not drain the oil? Did I? And where's the frickin' dipstick? Which dipstick hasn't put a dipstick on this car? It blows my mind that modern engines, modern cars, some of them don't come with dipsticks. Blows my frickin' mind. And some of them, you actually have to start the car for the dials to light up to tell you how much oil is in the car. If your car is empty of oil, the last thing you want to be doing is starting that car. Oh, I mean, it's just ridiculous. It was bad enough at having electronic handbrakes, guys, but my God, what are they even thinking? We have we have a dipstick. And we have oil in the car. It doesn't look quite fresh to me, but okay. Right, so we definitely need to drain the oil. So let's go do that. Oh my God, 2 boxes? We still have that mystery part. Okay, we need the oil drainer. Now, where the hell did I put the oil drainer? See, this is another cool thing with this, is places don't have, pieces of the garage don't have fixed parts. Like, for example, I phrased that really badly. So what I mean is the oil drainer. Like, when I say move it back to where it should be, it doesn't put it in a specific place. I did buy this. It puts it in the last place that I put it. And I don't know where the hell I put it. Oh, there it is. See, this is what I like. This is different. Yeah, it moves. It goes to wherever you last put it. And then it's a case of you remembering, where the hell did I put it? Because there was that wasn't a situation in CMS 21. In CMS 21, you knew where it was because that's where it was all the time. I don't want to take the oil pan off. Where's the drain plug? Hello? Why aren't you letting me get to the drain plug here? I do not want to remove the oil pan. I want to get the drain. That's the drain plug, right? Yeah. It has to be. Okay, wait a minute. We are in part unmount mode. What? Absolutely not. Oh, I know, we do it this way. See what I mean? I want it the proper way, where you have to unloosen the drain plug. No, you don't do it with this. It's used equipment, isn't it? It's the simplified version. Oh, God, that oil looks yak. Yeah, I forgot about that. See? Brain not working. Okay, so you can now move. See, and it doesn't go to a specific place. I'm going to move it to... God, trying to work out the drain plug. Because in my head, that's how you do an oil change. So my brain is working the way it's supposed to do it, not the way the game does it. Now, in order to get... do we need to get the... which is the pulley we're taking off? Oh, all of those 3. So we have to take the timing cover off to get to both. Yeah, because this belt underneath is probably behind the belt on top. In fact, it will be. So... I wonder what car comes after this, if any. So anyway, we have to take the timing cover off. Ah, now that's yellow. Now that means... Oh, yellow. That means that something's going to come off before that. So let's get this idler roller off. Then that belt can come off. We don't need to take the crankshaft pulley off. So how do I take... Why can't I take this off? Wait, because I've got to take the crankshaft pulley off? Are you serious? Yep, you're serious. That's mad. Normally, I don't... How many cars is there? Do you have a car where you need to take the crankshaft pulley off to get the timing cover off? That's a new one on me, buddy. Right, what else are we taking out? This one. We can't take that out because we have to take the tensioner off first. That makes sense. Loosen the tension on the belt, and then we can take the belt off. That's fine with me. Makes absolutely perfect sense. Oh, wait, though. Are we doing both? It looks like we are. And look at that rusty part there, guys. That's the your undiscovered part. The water pump. Oh. How do I tighten that up? Actually, I haven't taken it off yet, so it doesn't matter. We need to drain the coolant. Otherwise, we're going to get water everywhere. So, additional tools, drain. And let's get all of that out. Otherwise, we're going to make a freaking mess when we remove the water pump. The water pump, guys, has to be the undiscovered part. It has to be. Look at the state of it. So let's look at the... Yes, baby. Told you. Oh, we need to order one. Right, let's go and order a part. So we've got all the other parts. We've got all the parts off that we need to take off. No more telephone calls right now. Right, let's have a look. So let's go to the main shop. And we need... Show shopping list. We need one of those. And... now we switch to the cart. No, show shopping cart. So, right, can we wait until 8 o'clock in the morning for it? No, we can't. Because I want to get it all done now. So instant delivery is going to cost me 220 credits. But it has to be done. So this should come in a little box. Shouldn't need a big one for it. There you go. Beautiful. I like that the sizes of the boxes sort of kind of reflect what we need, which is really kind of cool. All right, so I guess that's everything, right? There's no more marked parts on this car. We must remember to refill the coolant and the oil. So let's go into part mount. And let's put all of this back together in the order we took it off from. Of course, the new parts get priority over the old. So that'll go in there. Lovely. I don't like that the metal parts look white instead of metallic. Don't like that. Not a fan. Not a fan of that at all. Right, so there should be a pulley or a roller. Same thing. And then... No. Okay. That one? Could be. Trying to say, why is it stopping the belt going on? There we go. It is that one. Hold on. Hold on. Let's take the belt off again. And put the belt back on again. Why have you chosen the shit part over the good part? I'm going to have to watch out for that. It's clearly put new rollers on. Normally it should prioritize the good part. Maybe I need to get rid of all my old parts, guys, because that's a worry. Normally, 100 times out of 100, it is in CMS 21, it would prioritize... Oh, we've got Torx now. It would prioritize the new part. Okay, so they need to fix that. Yeah. Maybe we have to click it on condition. Wait a minute, did we need to change that one? Didn't it say something about a certain parts, 82%? Yeah, idler roller. Okay, let's unmark everything. Well, I'm not too sure about what's going on here. Right, so we haven't put the oil filter on yet. Those two, you bastard. Oh my God, it's put the old ones on. Unbelievable. And I can't just say, okay, let's just go and sell everything under a certain condition, because some of the parts we took off the car are under a certain condition. You know, they're not brand new. We've got to undo all of this because the stupid game put old parts on. How ridiculous. You wouldn't get that in CMS 21. It wouldn't happen. The thing is, I can't just take the pulleys off. I have to undo all of these. They look new to me. Let's just do it anyway. Right, part mount. Let's just make sure that what's going on here is 100%. The other ones looked in mint condition, the ones I took off. Were they really 52%? Let's just make sure that every part we put on is 100%. Because if I did put these on correctly for the first time round, why was it not crossing it off the shopping list as if, you know, it's been done and replaced? They weren't crossed off. Well, they better be now, because I've done the right thing. See, now here I'm bothered, because it says to replace everything with parts that are 82% or better. I don't have a better one than this. So I'm going to add this to the shopping list. I'm just going to go buy one, guys, quickly. I don't even know whether I need to, but I'm going to anyway. They should come in an even smaller box, if they even do smaller boxes. No. Right. It's just because on the instructions it says to replace with parts that are 82% or better. Now, if this particular roller wasn't on the list of parts to change, then I could have kept it at 80%. But for the sake of 20 cents, I'm just going to do it. Or 20, whatever. Yeah, it is credits, 20 credits. For the sake of 20 credits, I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, so now car status. So the parts that are not crossed out are the parts we still need to fit. Okay, so let's go and do the sway bar and the wheel hubs. Sway bar was on this side, I believe. Yep. We call this a drop link. What do they call it? Sway bar link. Yep, sway bar link. Yep. Both is fine. See, we're putting on an 80% caliper, but it wasn't in the list of things to change. So it's fine. So I probably didn't need to change that roller, but because we changed all the other rollers, I wanted to do it, you know. See, now to hold the disc on, there's a tiny screw here. I just be nice to have had it. But there you go. This dual piston calipers? We had to put 2 pistons on there. Is that right? Yeah, cool. Okay. You can get 4 pistons as well. Right, okay, so let's put all this back together. Did I take the drive shaft out? I don't recall that. What? What just happened? Standard tire. What just happened there? Right, that's both sides then, yes? Let's do the rear. Actually, yeah, let's do the rear. Single caliper, sorry, single piston on the back of these. Can't get to the other side, so I'll have to walk. One piston. That's what pushes the brake discs. Sorry, the brake pads onto the disc. The pistons. Alright, I think that's everything. Let's just have a look. Oil filter is the only thing on the list now that isn't crossed out, right? Yeah. Okay, then I'm happy to put the wheels on. Put the oil filter in, refill the oil, refill the coolant, job done. Customer happy. Unless they're one of those Karens. Why have you had my car for more than a day? Right, to strip your whole engine apart. What are you talking about? You only needed, what do they call it in the US? A lube job. Sounds kinky. So in the actual full game, we're going to get to use the, the tire and wheel thing, balancer and putter on her. The welder, I can probably use that already because I've actually bought it. Engine crane over there. Getting dark outside, guys. 10 o'clock at night now. I'm working on this still. Might as well finish the car. Go to sleep. Actually, I'll deliver the car tonight. I'll be delivered tonight. Screw 'em. Call me anytime, they said. So you can't complain. When I said anytime, I didn't mean... What am I doing? Trying to mount a part I've already mounted. Right. So up you go. And prepare to have your oil filter mounted. Why are you not in mount mode? I have to click on something. One brand new oil filter. There we go. Down you come. And again. There we are. Right, sweetness. Okay, so we're not part mounting, are we? Where did they sample this from? Now then, oil. This is how I do it. I think we have to do 4 seconds now. So we let this, and as soon as the bottle drops, we count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if I check the dipstick, El Dippelstickle. Where's the Dippelstickle again? It was buried somewhere down there. We should be on the level. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Perfect. Just below the max. Absolutely sweet. Golden oil. We are done, baby. We are done. How do we deliver the car now? Or can we? Oh, here. Car summary. What? So give me another chance. Car is in worse condition than when it was. What? Excuse frickin' me? What are you talking about? It's had new parts. Right. Let's just make sure that all of these parts are... Okay. You didn't mention anything about changing the brake discs. You just said pads. 4 sets of brake pads. The engine misfires and sometimes it won't start. The turbo is loud and the brakes are squeaking. I've changed the turbo. Okay. What? No, it's not what I want. Where's the additional tools? What the fuck's going on? What, do you want a battery charge? Let's take the battery out. I like the way that they don't just, like, when it says the car's in worse condition, they don't kind of just say, you know, oh, you lose XP, and then they take the car. And then you know, you just lose rep. No, what they do is they give you a chance to work on it again. Where's the frickin' battery charger? Wasn't it over in the other corner? Wasn't it over here? Yeah. Batteries at 87, it's pretty good. What the frick can be on this car that's worse? All the parts I replaced for better. I mean, help me out here. Brake caliper bracket. Okay, well, we didn't take those off, but it wasn't on the list of things to fix. Alright, the only thing I can think to do, guys, is have a look in my inventory. See if I've got any 100% parts. I've got an 80% idler roller, but I bought that already. No, all the parts here are shite. Every one of them. The drive shaft is shite. So, yeah, I did take them off and I did put... Is it that every part I take off that's under 82%, I have to put it back on? Why have I got a drive shaft? Why have I got a drive shaft, guys? I didn't buy any. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Drive shaft's not in the list. Did we miss putting a drive shaft on? Oh, wait a minute. Why have you let me put the wheel on? Okay, this is interesting. No, that's a drive shaft and it looks squeaky clean. Did I buy a new one? And there's a drive shaft and that looks squeaky clean. Excuse me, what are you talking about? Is this a bug? The car is in worse condition. All right, give me a clue then. Give me a hint. There's oil in the car. It's got a new filter. Coolant is back in. I don't want to drive, I just want to start it up. I just want to start it. I can start it while it's on the lift. Oh, this is magical. All right. See, we've already done the examination of everything. So it won't let us run through it again. Unfortunately. All right. You've got me. I don't know. Drain old, refill with new, done that. My new, the engine misfires and sometimes it won't start. Oh, right. The engine misfires. Right, well that can be the coil. The coils or the spark plugs. Did we... Well, we changed those. Coils and spark plugs. Let's have a look. Coil, ignition coil. Ah, there's two there that are less than 82%. Is it that? I'm out of ideas right now. Spark plugs. 100%. Okay, so the only thing I can think of is the two coil packs are less, but then it's not coming out worse, is it? It's coming out. There's no case to be had to say that the car is worse now. It's if you bring the car in and I don't do anything to it, and then give it back to you, it's not in a worse condition. It's in the same condition. Right, ignition coil. Okay, so let's mark both of those so we know which ones they are. We're going to order 2 ignition coils, actually 3. You know what? Fuck it, let's just change all of them. I don't care. At this stage, don't care. Just change all 4 ignition coils. All right, tablet. We can go to main shop and we can go to engine. Actually, let's just go to my shopping list. I don't have any. Can I type it in? So we need 4 of these. It's costing me money, this, man, to get these instant deliveries done because it's late at night. And what if it isn't these? I love that it's in a flat box. What if it isn't these? Then what? I mean, it's ignition coils. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Ignition coils and spark plugs in this game will be the reason for the misfire. I mean, there are other reasons in real life why you might get a misfire, but they're not represented in this game, so we're just going to go with the coils. So we've got 100% spark plugs and 100% coils and 100% battery now. Car summary, done. Okay, it must have been the coils then. Yeah, because they have to be... yeah, because... Was the coils on the list? I can't remember. Was coils on the shopping list there? Anyway, right, so... time for sleepy buys and see if we get another car. I don't know if we will. What time is it? 1 at night. Okay, so sleep until 8 o'clock in the morning. That leathery sound. Sorry about my sniffing, guys. I wonder what I'm able to do on my truck in the demo. Right, do we have... oh, we do have another car. My dad sent me here. I inherited this car from my grandfather. He really liked this car even though he was not a big car enthusiast. I think the car may be a bit neglected. It spent the last few years parked outside near the house. Please make it more suitable for everyday use. In its current condition, I am not sure what to expect. Thank you in advance. So we need to find out whatever the issues are and drain the oil and refill with new. Okay, so now we've clicked on that. It's going to tell us where the car is. Doesn't matter what condition the car's in. They always manage to find a way to... oh my God. When you say fit for everyday use, do you mean the bodywork as well? That's pretty bad. Does it start? Let's see. It starts. Why are we in reverse though? It should start in neutral. The car should be in neutral, yeah, or park or whatever you automatics do. No, I want to be in neutral and rev the bastard. No, it doesn't. Oh, that's... Okay, is that meant to sound like that? Alright, I'll tell you what, before we bring it into the shop, let's put it on the test path thing, or the test road. Oh, it steers terrible. Is it suspension? Or is it meant to drive like this because it's a shitty car? It's not taking the corners very well. Is this meant to look like a Chrysler Neon or something? I'm not very big up on a lot of the American cars. Actually, it's okay. Well, it brakes all right. Weird with the steering. I don't know what the suspension's like, to be honest. Looks like... Have a look. Wheel hub bearing and sway bar rear end link is fudged. Right, let's get it in the shop then. Seems like a standard thing then to be doing is to put it on that test road before we bring it in so we can perform our own test drive. Bodywork is a shambles. I mean, do I use my welder to fix it? Do I have to do a paint job on it? I don't know what they want. I'm scared to open the hood, I really am. Well, okay. Everything looks overly weathered though. The textures just... I'm not gelling with these textures. These worn out look. This looks alright. The rusty look here looks fine. But these are plastics. I don't know. Like when we fully charge the battery up, it... Obviously the outer casing wouldn't suddenly magically look good. Are we doing the body? Okay, let's do additional tools and let's go first with the OBD scanner. We're just going to run everything we can. 55.5, okay. See now, what I don't know is here is 60% acceptable, or do you want something like replace everything with 80% or higher? That means anything that we highlight, not here, but anything that gets highlighted in our to-do list has to be replaced if it's not up to that standard. Right, let's run a compression test. Oh, please be okay. Oh, no, no, no. Don't tell me piston rings. Okay, nothing's in the red. Oh, no, no. Piston rings. Oh, shit. That's what I was hoping we wouldn't have to do. Oh, engine out. Engine has to come out. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6? Is this a 6-cylinder car? Yeah, it is. It's a 6-cylinder. Okay, 3 cylinders have got bad piston rings. This isn't good. It means taking the engine out and splitting it apart. I suppose you could do it in the car. You could. You could take the sump off. You could take the crank off the bottom. I don't think it'll allow you to do it though. I mean, it would be a freaking nightmare. That is bad news. Okay. Let's do the multimeter. Just run everything. Piston rings. God damn it. Engine out job, guys. Engine out job. Radiator fan. Okay, so both radiator fans are gone. It depends. It depends, guys. Will piston rings be in the list? I mean, of things to do, because the customer said, please make it an everyday runner. For that, you're going to have to change the piston rings. Okay, field pressure, this is terrible field pressure, but that's not a big issue. So even when the parts are down to 60%, the field pressure isn't really into the green. Okay. Is there anything else we need to do? Yeah, let's do a tire tread test. Oh, I wish I hadn't looked at that now. The tires are shite. 4 new tires coming up. Anything else? No, we did everything right. Okay. The drains we're not going to do yet. Right, what do you want me to fix? Because please don't say piston rings. Oh, part not discovered. Oh no! They're there. Part not discovered. Okay, well, for that, we're going to go into examination mode now. And let's do engine. 14 parts on this one. I don't know if I'm looking forward to an engine out job. Okay, we've had worse. Suspension. Now, when you do the brakes, can you do the brakes here? Oh, fuse box. That just does the box itself, though. Can you do the brakes? I can't seem to get to them. It looks like it's part of the suspension, doesn't it? The brakes. Okay, so it did do some extra parts there. Is that the same on all? No, rear is separate. I'm just trying to discover more parts, guys. Also, we need to have a look at the exhaust and stuff. Because it did sound loud. I don't know whether it's supposed to sound that way or what, but that exhaust sounded pretty loud. Oh, let's hike this up. Can we examine exhaust? We can. Oh, do we have to do everything separate? Yep, each exhaust part separate. Sweet. Where's the... Let's see. It's the manifold I want to have a look at. Looks like it's already done that. There's a cross member. Just trying to look for bits we haven't checked. Fuel tank. Cannot be examined. What about the fuel pump, though? The only way to get to the fuel pump. Oh, it's already done 70%. Okay, fine. Right, how are we doing on parts not discovered? All right, I guess they might be engine parts, and we'll find those out when we strip the engine. Again, it might be things like water pump and stuff like that. So, suspension needs doing. Rear sway bar, rear springs, piston rings, sway bars, wheel hub bearings, radiator fans, and the dreaded 3 piston rings, which means engine out. Because Otherwise it means taking out this cross member, the bottom part here, and again it's just, you know, taking the sump out, getting to the crankshaft bolt, which is, they've twiddled it that way around. It'd be easier just to take the, sorry. Well, okay, maybe, yeah, before we take the engine out, guys, we need to drain all the fluids. So let's do that. No, the only fluid we don't need to drain the engine out is the brakes, because it shouldn't affect the braking system. But okay, let's go to part here and drain. Let's take the coolant out, because you'd have to in the real world, even if you're not taking the radiator out, because the, you know, the coolant goes to the engine. So you're going to have to do that. And now let's take out the, probably don't need to do this one, but we'll do it anyway. Let's drain the power steering. And finally, let's drain the oil. We also need a new filter as well, so while we're under here, we can take the filter out. Looks like there was a decent amount in there. And also oil filter. Where are you? Doesn't matter. It'll get taken out when we take the engine out. Right, so that's the fluids out. Brake, as I said, brake fluid should not spill onto the floor when we take the engine out. It shouldn't do. Right, let's get the crane. Where does the engine go, though, on this one? I don't know. You just put it anywhere here, do we? Well, that's not right, but okay. Okay, fine. Wants me to get the starter motor out. Which makes sense because the starter is connected in between the gearbox and the engine. So I think when we yank the engine out, we're not yanking the gearbox out. So there's the oil filter. Where have you put the starter motor? Right, it's got to be back here. So, I don't know. I think it did do the clutch. I think it did examine the clutch when we tested it. So, but there may be hidden clutch parts, like thrust bearing, it may be not have tested. Let's have a look. Bollocks. Makes sense, I guess. We have to do this from under the car. I was thinking it might separate it itself. Just yank the engine, it would just leave the gearbox in there by itself, but it doesn't. So we have to remove that ourselves. Now you'll see it's yellow, but it doesn't tell you. Actually, you see, it is. It's highlighting the fact that you need to take out both drive shafts first, and you can't take the drive shafts out because you need to take the wheels out first. So let's do that. How do I get my upgrades to my best, to my... I wonder if we can do that at the computer. What the hell have I pressed now? I think I pressed tab. There we go. Oh, cool. How do you do upgrades? We haven't bought a brake lathe yet. Well, look at the price of it, though. I've only got 9,000 credits. There's some nice stuff you can buy. Yeah, it's... okay. Do you know what I've still got in my inventory, guys? Is all the crap from the white car. I bet it doesn't separate it, does it? No. It doesn't tell us, like, which car it's from. These are all parts from the old car. So I think what we can do is... What have we taken off this one? The starter motor and the rim. Everything else... yeah, I can't multi-select. Yikes. Okay, wait a minute. I'll have to put these back on the car. This is annoying. Selling the parts is... oh, okay, hold on. See, I can't just say, oh, you know, here's with a condition, because we've just taken two shitty parts off this car. Let's just temporarily put them back on again. I know, it's a nightmare, but it's going to be easier in the long run. There used to be a place you would go to in the garage, you know, where you could do your upgrades. There'd be a place in the corner. If it was a welding tool or something, and you were able to do upgrades from that place. All right, so this is upgrades. No. Taxi? Taxi? No, what I want is... what the hell was that? Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Available skill points. Speeds up screwing and unscrewing by 10%. Speeds up part removal. Deep pockets, increases inventory size. Instantly examines 5% parts of the cars you approach. Right, so we've got 2 skill points only. So I want this one. Required skill points 1. Why won't it let me do it then? It just says escape to close. And it's these two that are not available in the demo. Right, so I've got to unscrew another 100 and 49 bolts to what to get to this. See, this one I've removed. Speed up parts removal. Wow, that's amazing. So I've got to unscrew 250 bolts before I even qualify for this one, it seems. Despite the fact that it's lit up. Okay. Right, let's put the starter on. Okay, now that means that everything else in my inventory belongs to the previous car. So now we're just going to click sell parts. Just put everything. Thank you. Right, now we're clean. Now when I take parts off, I know that everything in my inventory is for this car only. Now we want to just remove both front wheels. The parts will come off 20% faster, guys. Think of that. Oh, look at that, the progress. Right. Drive shaft out. So the aim here is to get the gearbox out. Okay, is the gearbox going to come out now? Yes, it is, because it's green. So we've got to take off quite a lot more bolts, guys. Maybe I'll just go to my pickup truck over there and just take the bolts off, put them back in. Does that count? If I just take 10 bolts out, put them back in, and then take the same 10 ones out again? Does that count? Right, all the clutch parts can stay on. I'm pretty sure we should be able to lift the engine now. Does it want me to put the car on the floor? No, we're good. Right, so we need an engine stand. That's reception in there. Do we have an engine stand? If we don't, I don't think I could stand it. Did I buy one? If not, I'm gonna need one. Right. In my inventory, do I have an engine? Sell it. Be easier. It'd be easier, guys. Just buy a new engine. V6. I wonder how sell group. My God, it sells the whole thing. So it's 3,000 credits. The customer would be really happy. Oh, this is buying all the parts for this engine. But wait. Can't we buy a complete engine? I guess not. Okay. So yeah, crate engine's not available. It looks like we need an engine crane, guys. Not an engine crane, an engine holder thing. Because I can't see one here. And I don't think there's going to be one in reception. Strangely enough, don't know why, but I just get the feeling that reception doesn't have one. Right, no, we don't have one. Let's buy one. Right, where are you? Engine stand. Okay, oh, only 240. So let's do blue to match the engine crane. And that's going to be arriving at 8. Oh, in a couple of hours. No, we need it now. That should be a fairly decent sized box unless you have to assemble it. Disassemble. Yeah, there we go. I was gonna what I meant to say there was if you have to assemble it, the box can be smaller. That's what I meant to say. You guys knew that already. Right, where can we work on this? Where's the best place to work on an engine? Here? Here perhaps? I'm only saying because like here is where we've got like the body panels stuff, you know, the workbench for the body panels. Okay, let's pop the engine on here. Yeah, it's kind of interfering, isn't it? I guess it's because we're still in move mode. We need to go back to normal mode. Do we have? There we go. All right, so let's click on engines. No! Right click. Install engine on the stand. Create a new engine. Yeah, look, create a new engine. This is where we can get a brand new one. This one. But we don't... This is where you start the outline of one. You don't actually buy a complete engine, like I said. It won't let you do that. Right. Look how small it is on here. Oh, okay. So at first glance, the engine looks kind of cool. Looks a bit more normal and complicated than in the previous CMS 2021 there. So we need to get to the pistons, guys. Now, is that the only really internal engine part that we're doing here? I don't know how to get to this. Let me just go to the car. So, 3 piston rings. Ah, there's a rod cap. Okay, we're going to have to highlight that one. And we're going to have to highlight which 3 piston rings as well, because I don't know which ones that is. Right, so these are the 4 parts that are internal. Now, in order to get to the piston rings, we will have to remove... No, the rod caps are on the top, aren't they? And the engine head needs doing. Oh, shite. I was hoping we could get to the piston rings from underneath and, you know, jobs are good. But I don't think it's going to let me... It's not going to let me do that, is it? Let's have a look a second. See, I'm talking about... talking about taking off the oil pan, right? We can't do it this way anyway because we've got to do bits on the top of the car as well, on top of the engine. So my idea was to take these rod bearing caps off and pull the pistons out from here, which we can do. Which ones have got the bad piston rings anyway? Because we have marked them. Does it say? I'll mark it here. Okay. I've just added 2 of them to the shopping list when I didn't mean to. See, these are using Torx, or is it hex bolts, as opposed to bolts that they were using last time. You know, like hexagonal bolts. Now they've got a Torx look to them. No, it's like as if you have to use an Allen key to get them out. That kind of deal. Yeah, we can't because you'd have to remove the crankshaft. See, on a normal car, you could push the piston up into the cylinder and then move this to the side and then pull the piston out. Right? Can't you? Maybe not. Depends on the car. Certainly on this one you can't. So let's take these out anyway. We have to take these out. This rod cap is screwed. Let's take out all of this. Oh boy. See, now the pistons, we can't take them out because the crankshaft's in the way. And we can't take the crankshaft out because the pistons. Anyway, we can pull the pistons from below. Right, let's... Okay. Why isn't this showing me the dodgy parts? We highlighted them when we were on... See, they got highlighted, but it seems that they're only working... They only get highlighted when the engine's in the car. They're not getting highlighted here. So I have got to... Like, how do... Oh, okay, tablet. No, how do I find out? Wait a minute. How do I get that off my shopping list? Like, how do I delete that off my shopping list? Do I have to do it away from the shop? No. This is starting to annoy me now. I've got 2 parts on my shopping list I don't want on my shopping list. Show shopping list. Why is it when I click on it, there's no option to remove the part or delete it? Oh, frickin' hell. I don't want to buy any. I don't want any. Well, I do want piston rings, but I don't want... I just want to know how you delete them. What? Why can't I remove this from my shopping list? This is absolutely bizarre. I don't want it on my freaking shopping list. How do you clear it? Right, so in order for me to find out what parts to remove, you would have to come to the car instead of being at the engine. I've got marked is the engine head, but they're not in the car anymore, are they? Those parts. That's why they've gone grey, because they're off the car, right? So this issues to fix. We need to see this screen while we're here. Either that, or the parts that we have marked should continue to be marked even here. But there isn't. Which is the bad head? I mean, I'm going to guess it's this one, because that's engine head B. So we need to replace this. But how am I going to find out which of the 3 piston rings? I'm not. I'm just going to take all the pistons out and hopefully just find 3 bad ones. That's shit. That's no good to me. Seriously, this is not good, man. They haven't... Oh, wait a minute. No, no, no. Come on. I shouldn't have to take this side out. Just take these 3 bolts out. And then I want this to go green. Are you telling me I can't take off this side until I take off this side? Why are they both connected together? Oh, okay, because you've got, okay, an outlet. Okay, you've got the exhaust on that side. This is so fucking weird. I've got to take off this side to get to the other side. Yeah, that's not crazy in the slightest. Wait, I just took you off. Now can I take this off? Thank you. I don't know why we couldn't just take this off on its own. Just unbolt it from here and take this off. I didn't need to take the other side off. I'm only replacing. Well, actually I do, because I need to take all the pistons out anyway. So I suppose I do. Let's get the sparkers out. Leveled up. I suppose the more bolts I undo, the closer I'm going to get to 10% faster screwing and unscrewing. It jips me, man, that I've got to take everything off the engine pretty much just to get to the pistons. Which, yeah. I still think on some cars it's possible to take the pistons out the bottom of the engine. Oh, these look shit. What's all these that are rusted up? Yeah, it's the whole, this is the whole head thing though. Ah, yeah, we can't take this off until we take off the intake manifold, and we can't take that off until we take the fuel rail off. The wonders of mechanics. It's how it is in the real world though. I like those boxes behind me there inside the black plastic wrappings. That's kind of cool. You can move it all around as well. You can actually edit them and just move them around. Right, the manifold. Off she comes. 6 billion screws. The more the merrier, in a way. So in that case, for those upgrades that we got, you know, for the unscrewing and screwing to be faster, there's multiple locations around this room which will allow us to do those upgrades. It's not just that tool table. Oh god, rocker arms have to come out. See, this is the head that we're gonna need to replace because it's shafted. But I wonder if these rocker arms are also a bit manky. You know, all those undiscovered parts we had? I wonder if this is one of those. Bloody push rods. Very different engine to the type I have on mine. Getting screwed. Well, the engine's getting screwed. Finally. See, now the pistons look nice. But, ooh. Am I seeing things, or is it just the way that the light is? It looks like here the rings look pretty bad there. Is that rust? Rusty rings there? See, now we can get the pistons out from here without taking the crankshaft out. All right, let's do the other side. We have a rusty bolt there. Should have put a bit of texture on that tin as soon as I were using it so much. Yeah, these rocker arms look a lot better condition. So it could be that in the discovered parts then, see now if we go to the car, because the engine isn't in the car, does it still count as a discovered part? Will it have? I think it will have counted it. I think so. I've just noticed in the bottom left, it is telling me the condition of the parts. I was not paying attention to that at all on the other side of the engine there. We also have the fuel filter, which is 66. Let's take these. We just got to take these out. Even though this engine head is good, we have to take these off because we have to get to the pistons, obviously. Alrighty. Yes, yes. Great. So to get to this, we've got to take the whole front end off here. Great design, guys. Great design. We don't have to take all of it off, but just to get the power steering pump off. There we go. Thing is, if I don't take all the engine apart and I miss something, I am going to be not pleased. So we just need to make sure that we've discovered every part when we've taken out the parts. When we've taken out the parts of the engine we know we need to take out, then we need to make sure that we've discovered every part. Otherwise, I'll maybe not take off a roller, or I'll not take off a valve rod or something, you know, not replace it, and then suddenly I need to, and I've got to take the engine apart again. And I would rather avoid that if I could. So, now that we've got the parts out that we know we need to replace, let's pop back here, because it's the only place I know to do this, and go to parts. Actually, issues to fix. We've got 2 more undiscovered parts. That's now, those 2 parts could be on the car. They could be in here. I mean, we've tested this already. We know the radiator fans are fudged, but they've been included, so we know that. ECU will have been tested. Is there anything on this car that will not have been looked at? I don't think so. I'm thinking the issue's on the engine, personally. Yeah, that's not what we want, is it? So we've got 2 more undiscovered parts. And it's got to be on here. Clutch? Something on the clutch, perhaps? It doesn't look like it, does it? What's my choice here? Strip the engine down altogether? These parts visually look fine. Brilliant. Now what do I do? Now what do I do? Ooh, hello. What's this? Used to be I had a warehouse. I could store parts. Right, we know we need to change that. Oh boy, I've got an inventory full. Do I have a warehouse I can... The Mechanicopedia thing should be at the bottom here, I think. Ah, cabinet. I can buy a cabinet. Do I not have one here? Guess not. Don't know where I'm going to put it. Well, we learn as we go, guys. Does it come under tools or what? Yeah. Why is this cheaper? It doesn't tell you here how much they store. Why is this? Why is number 2 cheaper than number 1? Does this store less? Let's get number 1. Well, this will be a big box. Can I pick it up, though? Okay. I'm going to have to put it here, I think. Now, instead of just... No, I don't want to move the box. Can I not just delete this? And get rid of it altogether? Oh. Yeah, you think? Yes, just fine. Right, how do I just move everything? Dude, really? Again, we just need an option where we can just move everything in there. I know it's annoying for now I have to do it this way, but honestly, the engine looks really nice. It looks in really good condition. Nothing here looks bad. I honestly think the rest of the engine is fine. I do. I think the engine's fine. It looks all right. Let's have a look. Let's take the pulley off here a second. Maybe the water pump is fudged. I mean, it really doesn't look it. Again, everything just looks mint. Maybe it's these two idler rollers. I mean, they're all in the yellow, but it might be just that it wants those parts doing. So these issues to fix thing, why can't we see it from here? Why do we always have to go to the bloody car? We always have to go to the car to find it. I think that was the same in the other game, though. Oh, this is annoying. I am starting to be more convinced now that it's on the car here. We know that we know the fans are screwed, right? So why can't the housing be screwed as well? What about the air filter? Ha 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 ha. And the battery. Oh, more clips. Seriously? Seriously? Right, we don't know the condition of this, but by the looks of it, that looks pretty shite. That's got to be one of the parts. No! How can you not be? That was in crap condition. Part not discovered. I'm going to have to strip the engine. Let's take this off. I know we haven't I know. We didn't do the brake fluid. Right, we don't know the condition of the ABS thing. Wait, we know the condition of all the springs and stuff, right? Anyway, let's just do this. Is it good? Are we looking for a part that's going to be in the red? Because they would look really bad otherwise. Yeah, 67. Shock absorbers. Why don't we know the condition of those? Doesn't examination mode give you that? Oh. It doesn't do shock absorbers. That's surprising. Okay, we'll have to go in visually then. Have a look at them. I mean, they look meh, but there's only 2 parts to find. Oh, wait a minute. Brake discs. Yeah, but it's a discovered part. The caliper brackets aren't, though. And it's going to cost me stripping down the entire car just to find these parts, isn't it? What if it's the wheel bearings? No. Wheel hub? No. Oh, we've got one. We've got one. All right. Let's just strip the other side down exactly the same. It might be the caliper bracket. I call this a carrier, but I guess bracket is fine. Yep. That's what it was, guys. It was the 2 caliper brackets. Don't need to mark them anymore. So, let's just add everything to the shopping list, whether it's on the car or off the car. Gonna be replacing tires on this one. Right, I suggest we put the car back together before we do the engine, so I can get the inventory cleared. Yeah, this is not everything I need though, is it? So I need one of those. Okay, did I just move it into my inventory? Is that it? I'm replacing a wheel rim as well. I don't know, was it even in the list? We'll replace it. So what did I just move? Well, I removed something from the engine. Or, I don't know, something from my inventory. Was it this? Does that mean it's in my shop? Oh, this is annoying. I can't see my shopping list unless I go to the computer. Problem is, guys, that I moved a part from here, from the warehouse, to my rucksack, let's call it. But I don't know which part I moved out, and it was a part that was bad. It was a red part. So let's have a look. 2 radiator fans. Was it a brake disc? I just took those off. It can't be. Right, engine head, 2 radiator fans. I am so fucked here. See, there's my inventory, which I currently have. And there is the wardrobe. And in the wardrobe, or the warehouse, or whatever you want to call it, cabinet, I moved a part from there into my backpack. So it should be here. But which part did I move out? Was it a red one? It looked like it to me. I'm pretty sure I did. All right. We will be ordering another part then, it seems. I haven't got time for this bullshit now. I ordered 2 of them. Oh, great. We got to dismantle the rear suspension now. Lovely. You know, when it crosses it out here, it should leave the quantity on here so I know how many I just ordered. Like rear springs, there was 2, right? And I have to make sure there's enough room in my inventory for the new parts. And another thing, we're on the shopping list here. We are shopping. Why is my current amount of money that I have not shown here? And not, you know, so I can see it depleting as I'm going. Anyway, let's put as much of the engine together as we can until we run out of parts. Running out of parts simply because we are right. How many do I have on me? 31 of 75. Okay, let's go here and get all of the engine parts. Let's get the pistons. See, there's 12 of these. That's the problem. Six piston rings, but we don't want all of them. So we just want to move these. Can we sell this one? No. We only have cell parts. We don't have... Oh, we do have cell. Great. I just fucking moved them instead of selling them. Brilliant. Absolute brilliant. Right, what else are we going to need for the gearbox? Engine, sorry. My brain's not with it today, guys. Just going through a bit of a rough patch. So if I don't sound as cohesive as usual, then you know why. Yeah, I know we didn't order the other piston rings, by the way. I know that. 2 o'clock in the morning here, working through the night. Hoping that the game doesn't simulate fatigue. Right. Yeah, I know. I just saw it there. We could have adjusted the amount of heads coming in. I ordered 2 heads instead of 1, and I actually could have changed that order before it got sent to us. It's a new system I'm learning. So all these going in with new rings. And a brand new head. So I'm just thinking of all the rigmarole I'm having to go through here just for this, but it is true to life in some ways, you know. This is how it is. You have to go through this palaver. Just want to make sure when we put the engine together that when we go back over to the car that all engine related parts are crossed off the list, because if they're not, well, we're going to be stripping this thing down again. Did we buy a filter? We did indeed. Couldn't remember whether we added that to the list. Seems like we did. Okay, so we need the belt tensioner. Actually, we can probably just strip all of the other engine parts out of the warehouse now. That. See, I clicked on it so I could highlight it to sell it. Oh, you can go back. Oh, awesome. You can click like, so to sell this, I just press E. Oh, it switches you into sell mode. No, it doesn't, you little shit. Well, sell it from here then, you little shit. But yeah, you can switch over from here like this. We maybe need to order that rim. I don't know if it's part of the ordering process. Right, what do we need, guys? Engine bits. So, spark plugs. Move stack. Have we been asked to do spark plugs? I don't think so. Why have we gone to here? Move stack. Oh my god. How does that move stack? It says enter. Move stack. You got to hold it though. There we go. Took a couple of goes. Right, distributor. Head cover, ignition wires, throttle body, fuel rail, engine cover, intake, rocker arm. Now, while the stack is showing, it would be nice if we had a move stack option as well. Belt tensioner. Push rods. Have we got room for these? Yep. Manifold. Okay, we don't have any more room, so let's go put all the valves and stuff in. That way we can get rid of a lot of parts. Yeah, so when I do my upgrades, I would like to have faster screwing and unscrewing time, but it seems that if you're going to do an engine, you need a bigger inventory upon yourself, you know, rather than using a wardrobe. The wardrobe your grandmother isn't using anymore. She's got a new one from IKEA, and so she's giving you that one. Yeah, you can put your stuff in there, lad. Oh, thank you, Gran. You're welcome. Don't forget to come round and have a cup of tea and a slice of cake. I won't, Gran. Sorry. These side quests. I'm intrigued now by what the taxi thing is. Is this you dropping off a car to a customer and getting the taxi back to your workshop, or what's going on with that? That's fascinating me, that, the taxi. Unless it's a taxi, it's probably something boring like the taxi takes you to the... I don't know, where could it take you? To a shop? To buy parts? Cheaper parts? Who knows? Right, if we get these in here... Oh, I didn't put them all in? What? But they should be stacked together. Okay. Where are they? Guys? What did I do with those? Did I sell them accidentally? Excuse me? What you talking about? Huh? Uh-oh. I need 5 of them. What the hell did I do with those? It's these ones, isn't it? PR108s. It frickin' better be those. Yeah, you're quite right. You're quite right. I keep forgetting. You can't just say you want them. You've got to buy them. You've got to have them delivered. What? Awesome. I've only managed to pick 3 up out of that box. Would have been cool if the box looked like it was opened. Where did these go to? I'm not even going to look back and watch the video to find out. If anybody wants to leave a comment and tell me why we lost these push rods, I don't know what the hell happened to them. Looks like we do have the ability to rebuild an entire engine though, which is cool, because that means I can get this thing done. I Don't think I've got access to the paint shop though. And all of this, what's all this? Is it a place where I can go? Is it just there for decoration? In which case, what's the point? Or is it a place I can eventually buy and own? Right, I'm hoping now I've got all the rest of the parts on me. Brand new head on here as well, so oh, did we buy one of these? What the hell? Yeah, and I've got a part that I don't need on me as well, so I'll have to put that in the warehouse and keep it there. Warehouse. It's a wardrobe. So let's just rebuild the engine, clutch, everything at the back. Let's just do all of that and see if everything is crossed off the list. Which it should be. But knowing the way I'm running this at the moment, it probably won't be. Pressure plate. And the last part to go on here is what we would call a thrust bearing. Clutch release bearing is fine. As a description, absolutely works perfectly. Yep, before the spark plugs go on, let's put this on. There's only a few bolts for this. 9. So there's nothing really missing from the 2026 version that was in the 2021 version, but some of the textures, the weathered textures, could do with being a little bit improved, I think. On the metal here, I think it looks fine. You know, this on the metal here, I think that looks okay. I just don't like it on the way it looks on the battery and the plastic parts. Doesn't look quite right to me. It looks a bit overdone, like they've really over exaggerated it. But the texturing on the metal, yeah, it's actually not too bad. This does look like an old exhaust pipe, like manifold thing. It really does. It's not too bad at all. And this metal's nice, but some of the metal we've seen has been like a light grey colour, which is kind of weird, but sure, all right. Right, what else are we missing down here? Tensioner. We have to replace that. I don't know, I'm not sure about these textures here. And these... The texture here on the aluminium is fine, if that is aluminium. I like the way you can rotate the engine while you're still in part mount mode. That's cool. Just be absolutely sure we're not putting any red parts on. I don't know if there's any stipulations about quality of parts on this one. If there was, I certainly didn't see anything. Looks like we have a red part here in our list, but the plan is for that not to go on the engine. There it is, that rod cap. We can get rid of that. That might have been the thing that I switched over from the warehouse. accidentally. One more. And make sure to clear down the inventory after this. I don't want to go and repair parts. I mean, I probably could have gone to the repair station and, you know, the repair workbench and just repaired some parts. Maybe I could have done that rather than buy them. But actually, the problem is once they get into the red, they're unrepairable anyway. So it's just, you can repair parts that are, you know, orange and yellow and stuff like that. Right, now let's go back to the car. Okay, it hasn't crossed anything off. It hasn't crossed this off because it's out of the car. So I have to put the engine back in the car just to find out whether all of that's going to get crossed off. All right. Let's put it in the car and see what it says. Please tell me that there's no engine parts. Looks like we're good. Yeah, we're good, guys. We're good. We're good. We're good. Now, this is where I'm a bit confused now. Oh, we have bought them. Okay, I was just wondering whether we bought the other parts. Oh, ignition wires. We'll have to put those on. Okay, let's just bung everything back onto the car. See if we can get everything that's back in here as well. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. I've worked through the night, guys, through the night. Now, wheel rim. Is that a part that needs replacing? I'm probably going to do it anyway because I'm a very good mechanic. Right, it's not mentioned that it needs replacing. So we don't have to do it. Should I? Nah, screw 'em. Right, so that's the warehouse done. Right, let's put the car back together. Right, so there's parts to go on here, spark plugs. But as long as all the main internal engine parts, such as the piston rings and the rod cap and stuff is all done, then I am happy. Yeah, we did spill brake fluid on the floor, but I could do for that. I wasn't going to catch it in time. So we just make sure to put the brake fluid back in. And of course the other fluids that we took out in order to do the engine. Oh, we need did we order? Do we have the radiator fans? Yeah, we do. Okay, let's put that in then. I wasn't sure about that, but we do. So we can take the fan housing and replace it with 2 brand new fans. Perfect. Air filter. Yeah, it's shit. It's really in bad condition. Personally, I wouldn't put it back in the car, but this customer's already given me enough chip. Right, I don't know what state the battery's in, so let's go put it on the charger. Ooh. Oh, it's just going to cost us credits? 1,000? Yeah, can't afford that yet. Yeah, might as well put the battery on there. It's not going to cost me anything, you know, while I'm putting the car back together. It doesn't matter. Brand new discs and brand new brackets going on. Shitty old pads. I would have changed the pads. Well, what we can't do, guys, is put the wheel on because we need to change the tires, right? We need 4 new tires. Right, we can't get the wheel on because we need the drive shaft, and we can't get the drive shaft because we haven't got the gearbox on. Just move it to somewhere. I don't know. Go there. Live there. Live there. Be free. Be happy. Right. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah. Okay. Looks like I bought brake discs. Let's take this off. Did I even need to buy brake discs? Oh well. The customer maybe paid me a few extra pennies for changing his brake discs when he never actually asked for them. At least I don't know if is it on the list. Can't remember. Can't remember. I've worked all the way through the night on this car. Will I get paid extra? Will I get any appreciation from the customer? Of course not. Oh, the bearing's there? Okay, we didn't take the bearing off. Ah, yeah, look. So rear springs, oh great, we got to dismount the rear suspension. Awesome. Rear sway bar. Standard tire. Okay. My question is, why the F can't I mark them? We need 4 of them anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, and again, I've just added shit to my shopping list. I don't want this. How do I get rid of it? And this close, I mean, it's got an apostrophe next to it, but it doesn't work. Can I access my shopping list without going to the main shop? I think that's what I need to do, isn't it? Oh, wait. Go into car status and no. How do you remove from your shopping list, man? I thought maybe clicking this again, but it doesn't. It just adds another one. I cannot believe that there isn't a clear shopping list. I can't believe it. Can't believe it. I literally cannot believe it. Yes, we need to order 4 of those. I don't know what size. We'll come to that in a minute. How the hell... How do you get rid of this? Change the quantity to 0? Right, more information. Delete. Holy Jesus. And all of his followers. Right. We need 4 new tires, guys. Oh my god. Okay, so the option was there in a very badly worded more informations. You can't say informations. Information. Just information will do on its own. Right? You don't need informations. Hello, pleases, more's informations. Sounds like phone jacker. Right, so rear wheels and rear springs, right? So we have to get the rear springs off. Urgh. Ah, yes, it's only the front where we have to split the suspension apart. We don't have to do it on the back ones here. Lovely jubbly. Right, so we want 2 rear springs and 4 standard tires. Oh, and the rear sway bar. And the rear sway bar. Let's just mark them, apply them, and wheel hub bearings. I guess for the rear as well then. So let's take the bearings out. Got to take the caps off here first. And where's the drop links? Man, this car needed a lot. It belonged to my granddad who looked after it. No, he didn't. It looks pretty neglected to me. Thing I like about doing these though is like, particularly as well, I suppose, or more so, I would say in, what's it called again? The other car mechanic, wrench. Yeah, particularly in wrench, is that the car comes with a problem. The customer describes the problem to you, and you have to go and figure out what it is. Now in this, it does it quite simply by using diagnostic tools which highlight, you know, percentages of what's wrong and stuff like that. Now what mode we're in here. Okay, so we are in unmount. Right, so what we can do is remove the tires. Oh, I see what we're doing. We're separating. So, tires could do with a bit more definition to them. And of course, when we put the new tires on, we've got to rebalance them. Now, we've got to work out what size tires to put on. That's not a problem. So information then, and we want, it's the same on all four corners. So it's a 195, 65, 16. I'm just going to write that down because I will forget otherwise. 195, 65, 16. So 195 millimeters width. 65 is the ratio of the tire wall to the width of the tire. The 195 and the tire wall is 65%. So the tire wall is 65% the width of this 195, and the 16 is the 16-inch the rims. Right, let's go and order 4 of those. We can do it on the tablet. So we can go to tires specifically, go to here, and we want 4, and we want size. Can we not type in? Nope, we cannot type in. So 16. I don't have the option that says allow dodgy sizes, so that's why the minimum wheel size for a 16 is a 165. I can't go smaller than that. If I enabled the option to say allow weird tire sizes, it would probably allow me to go less than that. So let's go to 195, and the profile is 65%. All right, that's 4 of those, please. All right, and we also need, oh God, don't tell me I didn't. Oh yeah, I did add them. Why have I got engine part here? It tells me I've got shopping list parts here, but how would I find that out? These 2 are in the garage, that's why it's got the house thing there. So where's my shopping part thing? I find this all very strange. What I like about this is it puts the correct amount in there, the correct quantity, and it crosses them off the list for you as you order. This is very nice. I like this. That's better than the previous. Where's the car gone? Oh, it's up there. Right. If there's another car after this one, then I'm not doing it. I've worked for 2 days solid. Can we get that bearing in from here? Yeah. God, my right hand is aching. Well, it's not an ache, it's a pain. I think it's just holding the frickin' mouse. Right bearing. Yeah, we're getting a lot of this now, these bolts that have got the hex on the inside here, the Allen key things. We didn't get that before. And I've seen some Torx ones as well, where we never saw that in the past. And I think that's cool. I like it. See, these look like they need fitting, don't they? But they're not. It's just that they are transparent vessels. They're transparent things. All right. So we've got the 4 new tires. We better go fit them. Where am I? Here. Fit them and balance them. Did we not buy them? Separate delivery? Yeah, different shops, right? So, of course, separate stuff, separate delivery things. All right. So we want to be standing between these 2 machines, I think. And then we'll start the second one. And as that's happening, is that it? Just click when it gets into the green area. Ah! Only 2 times this time, where before it was 3. Now it says press enter to take wheel, but you can just click the mouse button and it'll do it anyway. This one's needed 3, look. I'm sure the other one needed 2. Okay, that's 4 wheels, right? Bloody better be. Yep. If only I had a paint shop, guys. Could have gone painted those wheels. So the only thing I can think of that we need to do now on this car is the fluids. But I'm just going to confirm that that is it in terms of parts. Oh, shit. Really? Did I put the wrong one on? And a wheel hub bearing we didn't do? What sorcery is this? Really? Okay. Well, either we didn't order a new one, or the wrong part went on again. No biggie, no biggie. But it sounds like a frickin' road worker, doesn't it? And the dodgy spring was this one. All right. Oh, come on. You don't need to take the wheel off to take this cap off. For God's sake. You can get your hands in there and get the bloody cap off. Ridiculous. There's a brand new spring. In fact, we got two of them. Why didn't they go on then? I know I did them. Alright, let's do the other side as well, because we'll do the other spring as well. Looks like I made a bit of a dog's dinner of this. Let's take this one off. Don't want to give it no excuses. Don't want to give it any excuses. So yeah, I've got a spare spring there. So anything that's 100% that I ordered extra, I'll put in the storeroom, because you know, I might get another one of these cars later, or a car that's has the same compatible part, and then we can use them without having to buy another one. Because if I sell it, I'm not going to make the same money back. I wonder how many bolts I've tightened now. Right, how are we doing? We're good. Change the oil. Well, obviously we had to take the engine out, so the oil change is a guarantee anyway. Right, we can drop the car fully down. I would so like to see the suspension move when that happens. That would have been really cool. Right, let's top up the fluids. Did I drain the windshield washer? I certainly didn't need to. I don't remember. Maybe it was empty anyway. Okay, and our steering fluid we definitely emptied because we would have spilled that all over the floor otherwise. Cool. Brake fluid and coolant. Coolant is right here. Let's do it. It's like a dog having a drink. Right. And brake servo. To fill it up to the max line. This is the only view we get, unfortunately. And finally, LS80, the oil. Let the can drop and count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Right, we can dipstick it just to make sure the oil level. Look at that. Absolutely spot on once again. Everything done, both green. Everything crossed off. They can't be unhappy with this. It's perfect. Oh, I didn't put the frickin' things back. Okay. Bloody hell, the clips. There was a few of them, wasn't there, around here? And I haven't put the battery on yet either. Yep. Welcome to Newbie Garages. Go get the battery. It wouldn't have started otherwise, obviously. Wait. Please fix the seating position. Oh, that's it. We're done. Add game to your wish list. I think I already did do that. Oh, we finished it, guys. I can't go work on my truck. What if I just do this? Will it let me do it then? See, I've already added it to my wish list. Pretty sure. Let's go back to game. Okay, we are back in it. Yeah, so that is it. I will catch you guys on the next one. Game done. So the next time we see this, it'll be the full version. See you then. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.